Temples to foreign museums, from smuggled idols to forgotten manuscripts, India is bringing its lost heritage home. Under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the return of stolen Indian antiquities has become a major cultural and diplomatic mission.
For centuries, India's priceless heritage was looted, smuggled and scattered across the world. Temple idols disappeared overnight. Sacred sculptures were sold in black markets and ancient relics ended up in foreign museums. But in the last decade, India has launched one of its biggest cultural recovery missions. Since 2014, under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, more than 600 stolen antiquities and artifacts have been brought back to India from countries like the United States, Australia, Canada and the United Kingdom. One of the most significant ongoing efforts in India's cultural renaissance journey is the attempt to bring back the famous Leiden copper plates from the Netherlands. These extraordinary 11th century copper inscriptions belong to the powerful Chola Empire and are considered among the most valuable records of medieval Indian history. Preserved today at Leiden University in the Netherlands, the plates contain detailed inscriptions in Tamil and Sanskrit, describing the reign and achievements of Emperor Rajendra Chola. They speak of an India that was not isolated, but globally connected. An India whose naval power reached Southeast Asia, whose trade routes crossed oceans, and whose cultural influence extended far beyond its shores. Historians regard the Leiden copper plates as vital evidence of India's maritime strength and civilizational outreach nearly 1,000 years ago. And now, under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India is actively pursuing their restitution. Among the most iconic returns was the magnificent bronze Nataraja statue from the Chola period. Nearly 1,000 years old, the idol depicts Lord Shiva performing the cosmic dance of creation and destruction. Stolen from Tamil Nadu and trafficked overseas, it finally returned to India after decades abroad. Another major discovery was the Annapurna idol of Varanasi. The 18th century sculpture of goddess Annapurna had been stolen over a century ago and taken to Canada. In 2021, it returned home to Kashi, symbolizing the emotional restoration of faith and tradition. India also recovered rare Buddha sculptures and sacred Buddhist relics linked to ancient civilization roots. Several sandstone Buddha statues, terracotta vases, and Buddhist panels dating back nearly 2,000 years have now returned to the country. The return of bronze Jain Tirthankar idols, Bahubali statues, and ancient Vishnu and Ganesh sculptures has further strengthened India's effort to reclaim its spiritual and artistic legacy. The Modi government has also signed international agreements to curb illegal trafficking of Indian heritage and intensify diplomatic cooperation for repatriation. These artifacts are not merely objects of art. They are pieces of India's cultural soul, returning home after centuries of separation. Tripti Tripaঠি's report, DD India.